Hi guys, so I want to talk on a topic today. How important is healing, right? And you can call healing whatever you want. You can call it developmental building. You can call it healing. It's the same thing, different verbiage. Don't get confused. So let's talk about this here. How important is healing? Well, for starters, you don't have to do any of it. To be quite honest, that's where free will comes in. You don't have to do anything. Now, if you are somebody who decides you want to go along your spiritual journey, you have that option as well. So why is it a good idea to go through your spiritual journey? Well, it depends how big you want to go. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? What are you struggling with? Okay, these are all things that you need to take a peek at. Okay, now for somebody, say I want to own a construction business. Well, the first thing in your mind isn't about being a trillionaire. So that's easier, right? But you have to have certain mindsets. Are you a go-getter? Or are you somebody who just kind of sits on your hands? It all depends. Every scenario is different. But some of the reasons, say you're somebody who wants to have your own business, but you want to expand, or you're working your way up through corporate, right? And maybe you're networking out your company or what have you. So when it comes to healing, if you are holding on to past beliefs, such as fear, such as scarcity, such as lack mindset, or rejection, abandonment issues, the thing with that is those are going to hold you back. Now, let's clear up a huge disbelief. For those who do not know me, this will make sense. My name's Heather. I have Green Aventurine Quantum Healing as my business. I am a higher consciousness teacher, as well as a very high frequency energy worker and quantum healer. So, a huge misconception with healing is that you need to sit in the yuck for long periods of time. That is the furthest thing from the truth. That is not how healing is supposed to go. So the point of healing is sometimes it's just as simple as sitting in the emotion, feeling it, and acknowledging that it exists. That's it. Grammar things. And from there, a lot of the times the energy just transitions out. That's simple. Now, there are others who have a little bit more deeper issues, and they begin to focus and obsess on root issues. Okay? That becomes a whole different problem. So you also have practitioners that state, oh, you need to sit in this for, a week or X amount of days. You don't want to do that. Now, if it is a big portion, you might need to take a couple days. That's okay. Now, with this, you also want to be mindful of your thoughts. And I think this is where a lot of the confusion came in with the New Age teaching, where I'm manifesting negativity, if I think about the past. Not true. Here's where the misconception is. Sometimes we need to sit in certain energy in order to process it, in order for integration to take place. So what that means is, say we had a very big loss in our life, okay? And we worked through it, we understood it, we named it, we acknowledged it, and we feel that we let this go, okay? We came to terms, right? The next portion of that is integration. This means allowing that energy to just kind of flow, settle down, work its way through everything and just kind of process and release out. Okay? From there comes recalibration of life. You know, your energy just went through this whole process, and now you're recalibrating back into your daily existence. Okay, for some of you, this may take an hour, a few hours. For others, it may take a day or two, and that's okay. Okay? You know, what you don't want to do is be sitting in the energy for a month, 2 months, 3 months. That's a different problem. Okay? But the benefits of healing is it allows you to go through your ascension journey. You make a soul contract of everything you are going to go through all the way up to how and when you unalive. Okay? So you have already pre-planned what is going to take place. You have multiple timelines, which range anywhere from low to high. So this means you can literally be the individual living under the bridge all the way to, you know, a multi-billionaire. Okay? It can range. It depends how far you want to go, what you want to work through, right? Okay? So if you are working your way towards the top and you get in this mindset that, oh, I don't need healing, I'm going to focus on XYZ, you're going to get to the top. But here's the problem with that. When you don't meet the agreement that you agreed to with the divine source, the divine source is going to humble you. Maybe later than sooner, but it will come. This can come in the form of loss, business crumbling, death, illness. One way or another, you are going to have an event that will take place to humble you. So if you think you are an individual that I just had to look at the metaphysical end, I just needed to focus on a portion of it, I don't need to focus on XYZ, you are going to be in for a very rude awakening. I work with souls and I work with soul contracts. This is why you see when multi-billionaires all of a sudden go bankrupt. They lose it all. This is why. 1, there's not enough gratitude. Greed ended up configuring its way in. The second portion is you didn't withhold your end of the agreement of your soul contract with the divine on what you are going to experience and what you're going to work through in order to get there. So it's almost like you working through 1/2 and then forgot about the 3/4. As I say that, it is 818 on the clock. Confirmation. We're speaking of abundance. We get the number of abundance. Okay? So, same goes with anything else. Healing is important. This does not mean that you sit there and you focus on negativity and get yourself stuck and stagnant. That's not what healing is. Okay? It also does not mean that you rely on a healer. Let's explain healers, in which I'll make another video. A healer's job is not to come in and heal you. Your healing is your responsibility. Okay? A healer only matches a frequency that you have in order to assist you in transferring, that's my parrot, transferring out the energy that you two agreed to within your soul contract that they were going to assist you with. They are not magically taking away anything from you that you did not agree with. They cannot. So please keep that in mind. Healers, we are not here to do your healing. It is only your responsibility and only capable of being done by you. Our job is to help guide you through the process. I hope that helps. Bye-bye.